So could you talk a little bit about like how you got started? I don't know if you did anything before that Plug channel, but what got you started in content?
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I kind of knew I wanted to do some type of content for a minute because I was uploading Call of Duty montages since I was like 14 years old, recording on the camera, buying an HD PVR.
Did you have a Dazzle?
Yes, bro. I had the Dazzle, all that, bro. I was trying to get in phase optic. They ain't see me. I was a bucket too. I was going crazy, but that didn't really work out. That was cool though. I mostly did that for fun. Then I started doing YouTube mixes, like NBA mixes, like them jokes was kind of fire. That didn't really work out. And then like I was like 19 and I started doing music. I seen I'm Dante and he kind of inspired me to do music reactions.
For sure.
And I ain't gonna lie, nobody's really seen them at all. But they're picking up traction. Like I had a Nicki Minaj reaction, hit like 80K.
Damn.
But nobody knows this. My stepdad.
What song of Nicki Minaj?
It was a Black Barbies remix. I had dropped my whole chat was asking for it. I dropped it for my 1 mil special. Like you can find that on YouTube. But this is why I shut that channel down. I'm embarrassed to even say this part. Well, okay. My stepdad, cause nobody in my family knew. None of my homies, cause I ain't gonna lie. It was like in my head, like, yo, this is some lame ass shit. Like this, I'm reacting to fucking videos on YouTube music. Like this, if somebody in my real life catch me doing this shit, like I'm getting flamed. Like this is some lame ass. And my stepdad, she was doing something with my mom, and I like walked in the house. Like they were having like a date, and I walked in the crib. I was like, "What's up?" And then he called me by my YouTube name, and then he's like, "I like the reaction," and I was like,
YourRage's Gaming.
no. It was what was it? Like Josh or something. He's like, I like the Black Barbies reaction, Josh, and I was like,
damn.
No, that's crazy.
What the f? So that's when I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. I got hella anxious. I'm like, nah, what the f? How did he find it? How did he find it? A few days later, my homeboy in my neighborhood commented on one of my videos. I'm like, all right, nah, I'm shutting this shit down. This shit is embarrassing. This shit is whack. And I shut that motherfucker. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, right? So that was like in 2015, 16. Mm-hmm. So this is when the plugin shit starts up. I'm in college, broke as f, you know how it be, and I'm doing an essay. I'm doing an essay for ENC 1101 or 2 or some shit. And
what's ENC?
English. I'm writing a paper. Whoa. Yeah, and I have Twitch on in the background. I wasn't really on Twitch like that, but for some reason that day I just decided, let me go on twitch.tv, have some background noise. And it's Flight just playing the game. I don't remember exactly what he was doing, but he went from doing some normal shit to like spazzing, like drunk as fuck, yelling, spitting all over the camera, just going crazy. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And the next day I show my homie, I'm like, yo, this nigga crazy. Like, look at this motherfucker. Like this is live. Nobody's showing this. Like this is not on YouTube or nowhere. I feel like a lot of niggas would like this shit. And he went live again. I'm like, yo, how do I screen record shit? I looked up, went on Google, OBS. I screen recorded it. I'm like, yo, people gotta see this because this is crazy. This is crazy. So I made a random YouTube channel called Flight's Rage. I just posted on it. I just wanted people to see that. I wasn't gonna do nothing else from that. I posted it. Motherfucker got like 30K views in like 5 days. I said, what the fuck? They're like, post a part 2, post a part 2. I'm like, I bet. I made a part 2 of it, had a little bit of edits in it. They're like, yo, this is fire. I like your editing. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. Now they're asking more, do more people, clip more people stream. They're like, okay. I do like Cash Nasty, Soul Illuminati, Oprah side. I do like a Rage comp, and that just kind of builds, bro. And I also was adding my own like personality and touch into it. I was getting into beefs, and I'm not gonna lie, I was very, very, very curious. Like, why the fuck did people watch? Like why are people watching me for? I'm just posting other people, like not watching me, but like they also cared about like me. Like it wasn't just like, all right, we just follow these YouTubers. They were following me on social media, telling me to do my own videos, telling me to do this. I'm like, nah, I'm just posting this shit for fun. I'm not really getting paid like that. All my shit's yellow mark. I'm not really getting paid like that. And eventually, like, I get bored of this shit. I dead ass get bored of this shit. I spending too much time on it, not making enough money. Like, it is what it is. And I got bored. and around that time, I was mainly like a Soul Illuminati plug, because he streamed the most out of all of them, and that's what all the jits loved. They loved Soul Illuminati. I love Soul Illuminati. He was funny as hell. But yeah, I got bored of this shit. I'm like, yo, I was talking to Chris. I was cool with Chris next door at the time. Yeah. He was the main one, always telling me like, yo, do something, do your own, like, do something. You're funny, nigga. Like, do some shit. And I was telling him the same shit too. But I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Let me make a separate channel. Nothing to do with this plug and shit. I'm gonna shut this channel down. I'm gonna leave the videos up, but I'm not gonna touch it anymore. I'm gonna just leave that for history. Keep it. So I made the YourRage's gaming channel, hopping on Fortnite and shit, playing Fortnite. I had around like 100 viewers. I go live on there. I never thought about live streaming, but Zeus, you know, Zeus and Disc God at the time. I don't know if you remember. You remember Disc God? Yeah. They were like, yo, you did have a good personality. Stream. Dante was on my ass about that too. Stream. She need to be good for that. I'm like, nah, that's corny. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say. Like, I feel like I'm gonna stutter. I'm gonna be nervous. I don't know.
What year is this?
This 2018, 19 at this point. Cause I started plugging in 2017. I went that whole year, 2018 solid, and around like middle of 2018, I believe, I was like, nah, this shit I don't really fuck with this shit. This shit kind of boring, bro. Yeah, so I'm on Fortnite on the YourRage's gaming channel on YouTube. 100 viewers, 120 viewers here and there.
And that's a lot.
And it's a lot. And I'm cool. Yeah. I'm loving my community. Like, I'm fucking with these niggas, but it gets to a point where I'm like, I'm living at my mama's crib because, again, I'm a broke-ass college student, working on the weekends and shit. Like, I'm living at my mama's crib, but it's like, I can't yell. I can't do what I got to do. I'm like, yo, I need my own space. So whatever money I made off Super Chats and whatever bullshit job I was working at the time, I rented out an office, like an office space for like,
oh wow,
$600 a month or some shit, something like that. And I moved my whole setup to the office, and it was like a business of like doctors were working in there, seeing clients and shit. But after a certain time, there's nobody in there. There's nobody in there after like 8. But you still had the card key to the building. So I was come like 8, 9 o'clock. I was in there screaming, going crazy. But it was down pat. It was a down bad office, bro. There was roaches in that motherfucker. God damn. It was all type of. But so Stream used to troll me about that and shit.
Doctors used to be in there?
Yeah, I'm like, yo. I don't know if they had like special shit in their rooms, but my fucking off, like, there's so many moments on stream where a roach will crawl on the screen or some shit. I'll scream, nigga, or crawl from under the vent or some shit, and I'm just like, yo, this place is down terrible, bro. But yeah, like, yeah, I was chilling on Fortnite for about like 100 viewers and shit, and I didn't really start popping off till like I started playing like scary games. I started playing scary games, and for some reason, people say I got like a weird scream. I think it's pretty normal.
Like you scream like a bitch.
Nah, do I?
That's mad disrespectful.
That's what people said. I'm not saying that.
I was playing scary games. Emily wants to play it. That was the first one I played, and like, I don't know, I started getting more traction in there. Like 400 viewers, like 500 sometimes. And when I
just happened on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah. I was streaming on YouTube, and sometimes when I stream Fortnite, one time I got to like 1,000. I'm like, yo, 1,000 motherfuckers popping up here, but not because of like I'm your rate. They thought I was good at the game. And for scary games, they just like my scream. They like me screaming and shit. But I hated it because I genuinely, bro, me too. It's not fake. Like I don't know. People think my scream. I hate playing scary games because I genuinely get scared, bro. I hate it, and that scream is authentic and it hurts my voice. Like I dead lose my voice sometimes. This is when like the biggest shift in my like content happens. There was a very dark day on this YouTube shit. Very, very, very dark day. I thought it was up. You know what I'm saying? I already thought to myself, look, this YouTube shit is only gonna last about like 1, 2, 3 years. Like when I was plugging on God in my head, I'm like, okay, this is gonna last like 6 months, like to a year.
You're right though.
Yeah,
like for most people.
For most people, that's just reality. That's why I didn't drop out of school yet. Cause I was like, yo, this is just for right now. I'm not just gonna. Cause a lot of motherfuckers just drop out of school without like having shit built up yet. Like I'm scared of that. Like I'm scared, especially when my mom was like, yo, you kicked out of my house if you're not at school. So I was like, okay, bet. Damn. So I was in school, hated it, but I was in school, I was in college, I was at uni.
What'd you study?
Computer science.
Damn, that's tough too.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
That shit was AIDS. Any of y'all watching in computer science, you know, bro, you know.
But you dropped out though, like all of us did, so it's fine.
Yeah,
I was the same too. I waited way too long, I think, looking back.
Did you?
Yeah, I wanted to be like certain that it was gonna pan out. I had like 150,000 subscribers. I was
I didn't wait.
Yeah.
You didn't wait?
No.
Hey, man.
I didn't wait.
Get it how you live.
I think I was making 6 figures before I decided to drop out.
Why? Yeah, you waited way too long.
I think I was too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, both of y'all waited.
No, I was manifesting 6 figures when I dropped out. I didn't do it first. You gotta believe. That's all about hope. You know
Bro,
what
I
I'm
was scared, bro. Like I'm like, yo, this shit could shut off. I could fall off tomorrow, bro. I'm broke. Like, so that's why I stayed, bro. Like I need that security. I can't, bro. But I respect it though. I respect it.
So what convinced you to take the jump?
Okay, so boom.
You were nervous?
I was streaming, right, on YouTube. And then my stream goes black. I was like, what the fuck? And YouTube banned me from streaming for like a month. I'm like, nigga, what you mean banned? I'm paying my tuition with this, you know what I'm saying? I gotta pay this office. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean ban me for streaming? And it was cause I had Lil Uzi in the background. Sanguine Paradise, the song so hard, but fuck you. I was pissed at the time. I was
banned for playing a song?
Yes, in the background, bro. At the time, I was so tight. I was so, oh my God, like Uzi, like at the time I was pissed, right? So I was like, damn, do I either gotta like just lock in, get a full-time job, or that's how dependent I was, like month to month type shit.
And this was after you dropped out?
No, I was still in school. I was still in school.
Okay.
And I'm still paying my tuition. I set up a payment plan and all type of shit. Or I gotta move to Twitch. And I hated the thought of Twitch. The shit was just so ugly to me. I'm like, yo, I ain't going to that fucking lame ass shit. Like, who the fuck streaming on Twitch, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, my viewers were like, just try. I'm like, okay. So I did one stream out there. It was cool. I went from averaging like 400 to 1,000 to like back to like where I started to like 90. And that didn't really bother me too much. Like, still seeing people in the chat, still seeing people that was still cool. Like, still streaming was still like fun to me. But it was just the fact, like, how much time could I put into this while still going to school and trying to make money, still trying to live and shit and like all that. So I was just being realistic at that point. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see how I do on Twitch for like a month to see if I can keep doing it. And so I grind on Twitch. And each month, like, you know what I'm saying? The viewers get a little high, and I'm still playing. I'm just playing Fortnite at the time. It's scary shit. And my viewers were like, yo, your personality is fire. You did a few of these on YouTube. Start doing reactions. React to Flight, react to this, react to that. We got so many videos we want you to react to. I'm like, bro, I don't have a face cam. Why the fuck? What do you mean reactions, bro? Who's doing reactions when I don't know face cam? They're like, bro, just do it. I'm like, all right, bro, let's try some reactions. We watch some reactions and they bang. I'm like, what the fuck? There's thousands of people doing reactions. Why the fuck are my shits banging? Like I'm genuinely, and to this day, I'm still kind of confused. I kind of know why, like, my personality, I guess, but like no face cam, though. Like, I never watched no reaction with no face cam, so I'm just doing my thing, reacting, and the shit just keep going up, meeting people along the way. And just, yeah, shit just blows the fuck up. And